Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Nest in Paradise Alley. So this video is all about what are the things or what are the details that you can correct in the GATE 2023 application form. So in the important dates section, they just mentioned modification can be made in GATE 2023 application form, and the timing is from 4th to November. The website will be open for doing any modification or correction in the GATE 2023 application. So please use this particular thing to do any correction in case if needed. Okay, so first things with regarding to name, if you ask me whether I can change my name, yes, of course you can change your name. The fees is that you need to pay an amount of 500. So when I'm applying it, so I just mention you the name in the application form should be similar to that of the name in the Aadhaar card, or what is a photo ID proof or supporting document which you have submitted. Okay, so the name should be the first name, middle name, surname should be similar to that of thing. And don't worry if you have some other, that is a name in a qualification degree and name in an application form is different, that's no issue. Okay, so you need to think about the name in the application form as well as the name in the supporting Aadhaar card. So don't worry if you have some other different name in your qualification degree, that is the first name, middle name, surname is different in your qualification degree and mark statement. That's no problem. Next, you can change your date of birth, that is you need to pay an amount of 500 and you can change your date of birth. Next thing, change in choice of examination city. Okay, so if you want to change your examination city at this time point, like if you are residing in somewhere or at the time of examination you will be in some other state, means then you can use this particular opportunity. You need to pay an amount of 500. Next, if you want to change your existing paper, they didn't mention whether you can change primary paper or secondary paper, but I think both the paper can be changed. They just mention existing paper only, friends. So from primary paper and secondary paper you can change. You need to pay an amount of 500 rupees. Okay, so if you had selected life sciences paper at this time point, if you want to jump to BT paper, means of course you can use this particular correction window and you can change the existing paper, everything. And if you want to add a secondary paper, so please make yourself clear, friends. You can only add a secondary paper, but you can't able to cancel a secondary paper. Many students, what they just saying means they had applied for both the paper, but at this time when they thought that they cannot able to give 100% of preparation for both paper, but they are asking whether I can cancel the secondary paper. Okay, so you can't able to cancel a paper. Even though they had cancelled a paper, they are not going to refund an amount. Okay, but then you can able to add a secondary paper. Okay, friends, so for adding a secondary paper, you need to select a secondary paper from a given combination with respect to primary paper. So here they have given code of primary paper and this is a code of secondary paper. So you need to select only from this particular option only. So you need to pay 500 rupees, that is a fine amount, plus a suitable amount of per paper. So if you check in the application form, they had given this is the fees amount of per paper. Okay, so say if you are a female candidate and you had paid 850 amount since you had selected only one paper, that is a primary paper. But at this time point, you want to add a secondary paper, means you need to pay an amount of 850 plus 300 plus 500, that is you need to pay 1350 amount. Okay, so they had mentioned this 500 is for a fine amount, and again if you are going to select next paper you need to pay 850. So 500 plus 850, in addition you need to pay 1350. Next, if you want to change your gender to female, you are already a female, but instead of giving male, by mistake if you are given a male, means you need to pay an amount of 500. To change a gender from male to female, you need to pay an amount of 500. Whereas you are already a male, but instead of giving male, if you are given female, means you need to pay this amount. That is for changing a gender from female to any other gender, you need to pay 500. That's a fine amount. This 750 why means since female is under reservation policy, the fees for female candidate is only 850, whereas the fees for male candidate it is 1700. Okay, so the fees for female, AC, ST and person with disability, they are under reservation policy. That's why the fees is little bit lower. Whereas if you take the fees for all other candidate, like this include male candidate, you need to pay an amount of 750. That's why they are asking you to pay 500 plus 750. That is your you are not under reservation policy. So in total, you need to pay an amount of 1250. Same, if you want to change a category to SC/ST, you are already a SC/ST candidate, but instead of typing SC/ST, if you had selected some other category like general and OBC, EWS, means you need to pay an amount of only 500. Whereas if you want to change a category from SC/ST to any other category, like don't want to write an examination under this reservation policy, means you need to pay an amount of 500 as a fine, and you need to pay additional amount. So if you check in the information bulletin, the fees for SC/ST candidate and PW candidate, it is 850. Okay, so now you are transferring to some other general category, means you need to pay an additional amount of 750. So in total you need to pay amount of 1250. Since the SC/ST candidate and female, they are under reservation candidate. Same if you want to change from non-PW candidate or from dislike candidate to the PWD dislike candidate means you need to pay an amount of 500. Same, this is for the same amount. Since PWD candidate, that is person with disability, they are also under reservation candidate. Okay. So next thing is with regarding to any other change in category. I don't know whether it's category of general caste category. I don't know whether any other change in category means that is not mentioned about. You need to pay an additional amount of 500. And many are asking whether I can change the photo and signature, whether I need to pay an amount of fees. So please change, whenever you submit your application form from GATE, that is IIT Kanpur, they will be analyzing all your application. So once if anything that you don't want to change anything in application form means they will be approving your application form. Whereas if your photograph is blurred, or if your signature is not with the specification, or if your background of photograph is not eligible, or if you take a photograph with the specs, means what they will be doing means they will be considering application under defective and they will be asking you to upload a new photo. Okay, so you need to use that particular defective application process. When they are contacting you, they will be contacting through your mail ID as well as they will be calling you. Okay, so cancel the call and try to upload. So once you got your application number successful, then no need to worry. For changing your photograph and signature and all, they no need to pay any amount and all. They won't charge you, but they will be go through application and they will be asking you to change. Okay, so you can use that particular time point. And next, if you want to change your details of parents, guardians, or correspondent address. Okay, so if you want to change your address, you need to pay an amount of 500. Whereas if you want to change your parent phone number or parent name, like if you are given typed any spelling mistake, initial or parent means you need to pay an amount of 500. Next, if you want to change your college name, like if you have typed your college, if you have typed your college name wrong, if you have any mistakes in college name, some will be saying like I have typed a college name itself mistake means like there's a spelling error means you can change. At the same time, if your college pin code, if you typed a wrong pin code, you can change. At the same time, if you had typed a wrong roll number of your college or registration number, you can change. For changing the college details or roll number or registration number, there is no need to pay no amount. If you want to search what is your roll number, you can take your TC, friends. In the TC, they will be mentioning you the roll number or registration number. So take your fees, okay. And next thing, many are asking whether I can change my qualifying degree change. Of course, you can change. You can use that application form, that is a correction window, to change your qualification degree. Of course, the qualifying degree details is very important because your mark statement will be stating some other degree, whereas you for applying for GATE application, if you type some other degree means then it will be very much hard while applying for MTech or PhD programs. Okay, so next thing is with regarding to signature and all, if you can edit, friends, so don't worry, you no need to pay any amount for changing your signature pins. And many are asking whether I can get my GATE examination fee refund. No, there is no such thing. So many are asking whether I can change the cancelling the secondary paper. You cannot able to change the secondary paper. And many are asking me that you didn't verify your OTP number or email verification didn't done and phone number you didn't done means don't worry. So you need to verify either your OTP or mobile number. So okay, so if you verified your OTP, that is Gmail OTP, that's well good. For your mobile also, they will be sending you OTP. So either your email ID you need to verify or your mobile number you need to verify. Okay, so if you didn't verify, there is no options for verifying means you need to immediately contact the IIT Kanpur with regarding this issue and save that mail, because when problem arises in future, at least you can show that mail to the if any problem arises, you can show that mail. Okay, so still if you want to know more about this correction format, if you have any doubt in a GATE application, then please do tell me in the comment section. I'll try to solve your problem. Thank you, friends. Thanks for watching this video.